The Waveglider SP3 has more of everything: more power, more speed, more payload capacity, so it can carry more sensors. It's got more communications options, and it's got more ability to operate in more of the ocean during more different conditions.
This is something that companies are already using to monitor oil leaks, to scan the ocean floor. What other kinds of applications are you thinking of?
There's a huge range of applications. There's just a phenomenal need for more data from the watery parts of our planet. You know, the 70% of the planet, this ocean, for science and research, for security applications, and commercial applications. So
you've had early conversations with the military. You know, what can you tell us about the dialogue so far and when we might see them using this?
A lot of the applications that we'd be looking at, you know, here when we're talking to the Navy are very similar to what we're talking about when we're talking to an oil and gas company or even a scientific researcher. So meteorology, understanding the, just measuring, you know, what's the weather like out there? How clear is the water? What are the currents like? What are the waves like? There's a tremendous amount of application overlap for us between a diverse range of customers. Last year, Wavegliders went through a number of hurricanes. We were in Isaac, Michael, Nadine, Sandy. We had a Waveglider just off of the coast of New Jersey. One of our Wavegliders, Benjamin, the poor thing swam from California to Australia with a short stop in Hawaii. And in the last 1,000 miles of its 9,000-mile journey, it ran into a Cat 4 cyclone, 10-meter waves and tremendous winds. And so the data that Benjamin collected there is being researched by scientists at Scripps and at NOAA to understand how Wavegliders can be used to better forecast hurricane intensity.
So Wavegliders can predict hurricanes and tsunamis and how bad they'll be?
That's something that we can already provide data to help the forecasters do. And we can, and researchers are working on better instruments and improving the techniques for doing that. So some of these things are in research stages, and other ones are operational now. Tsunami warning system: the United States has a pretty robust tsunami warning system, and the National Data Buoy Center is using in the Gulf of Mexico, where they've got a buoy that keeps getting knocked off by strong currents. Well, the Waveglider might get pushed away by the currents too, but then it can swim back. So tsunami warning system is operational, weather forecasting is operational. Other things are being developed. Earthquakes, to monitor seismic activity around the world, you need sensors on faults around the world, and most of them are underwater, under miles deep water. So we're working with researchers at Scripps to use Wavegliders to tow out and drop seismic sensors and then pull the data back home.
Have Wavegliders ever gotten lost or broken or strayed off the path? And in those situations, what do you do?
Oh, sure. The surface of the ocean is a very dynamic environment, and it's a interesting place for a robot to live. And we've had different mishaps, but we're really, you know, we're now actually 4 years into operations with Wavegliders, 300,000 miles. We've had shark attacks. They get covered in barnacles. We've had ship strikes. We've had a lot of things, but we're really able to, it's remarkable how well they do.